Dr. Samuel L. Biggers, Jr., 4291 Mount Vernon Drive, L.A. Dr. Raleigh C. Bledsoe, 3665 Olympic Drive, Los Angeles.
Got an office on Manchester and Vermont.
Yeah. Medical doctor?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of? Urologist. Hold your urines. Dr. Robert Emmanuel Bolden. Dr. Miriam Perry Bowers. The Honorable Thomas Bradley. Dr. Theodore R. Brooks. Dr. George B. Brothers. Dr. Charles E. Brown. I get the impression the Boule is successful in L.A. In many of these cities, if you get the tapes and hear me holler names, you'll hear them holler back. Get the Coakley Live at the Nation of Islam in Pittsburgh and hear them jump at every name. Now you ought to shame yourself when not only could they have it, but they have it and you don't know the name even when you hear it. Dr. Theodore R. Brooks, Dr. George B. Brothers, Dr. Charles E. Brown, Mr. George Bernard Brown, Dr. Edwin P. Byron, Raymond W. Cannon, attorney, Dr. John W. Carney, Mr. Richard M. Carter, Dr. Julian Hampton Childs, Dr. Roger E. Dash, Dr. Calmise Henrique Dudley, Dr. Willis Keel, he's a dentist, Dr. Willis Keel Duffy, Mr. Joseph S. Dunning, Dr. Lloyd Noel Ferguson, Dr. Clarence S. George, Mr. Frank A. Harvey, Mr. Banker lawyer?
Dudley died.
Dudley died. Yeah, dead Dudley. Dr. Lloyd Noel Ferguson, Dr. Clarence S. Green Jr., Mr. Frank A. Harvey, Mr. J. Leon Hawkins, Mr. Herman N. Alain Hendricks, Dr. Samuel J. Hill, Dr. Kirk L. Holloman, Dr. Leonard L. Holloman, Mr. Ivan J. Houston, Albert T. Hudson. Right? That's your black bank, ain't it?
Yeah, but their whole family started by the grandfather who was part of the NAACP.
And NAACP and the Boule have stayed closely interwoven. Mr. Ivan J. Hudson, Albert T. Hudson, attorney, Dr. Marion S. Johnson, Dr. Cedric D. Jones, Mr. Robert A. Kennard, William L. Land, Dr. Walter F. Lavelle, Mr. Charles R. Linsberg, Lyle Albert Marshall, attorney, William Homer Mason, attorney, Mr. Carl Clark McCraven, Henry W. McGee, UCLA Law School, the Honorable Billy G. Mills. What's he do? Is he pro-black? Was he pro-black?
No.
He's dead now?
I wish he was.
Dr. George Henry Moreland, Dr. Lawrence E. Paxton, Nolan H. Paxton, attorney, Dr. Daniel Gayton Phelps.
Chancellor of the community college.
Which one? Phelps?
Is it Donald?
Yeah, Donald. Okay. Dr. Ellsworth P. Pryor III, Dr. Madison F. Richardson, Mr. Earl Robert Ryder, Mr. Thomas B. Shropshire, Dr. John F. Simmons, Dr. James B. Singleton III, the Honorable Sherman. I wonder if that's John Singleton's dad.
No, his stepfather's name is Danny.
Danny. I know Jasmine Guy's father's on the Atlanta Boule. He's a preacher there.
Whoa.
Yeah. Henry Aaron, he's a Boule too. Alpha Ash was Boule. Dr. Gerald F. L. Stovall.
You miss Sherman.
Oh yeah, the Honorable Sherman W. Smith. See, the guys know the list so well, I miss the name. He said, no, you miss Sherman.
Yeah, me and Sherman, we had it out.
You had it out. He's a judge.
Yeah, over the 14th.
Over the 14th. Dr. Gerald L. Stovall, Dr. Elwood J. Streeter, Mr. George J. Thomas III, Dr. H. Lewis Van Dyke, Mr. Alonzo Walente, Dr. Leroy R. Weeks, Mr. Charles Weeks.
Big family.
Big what?
Big family. Have the medical center.
Big family, you got the medical center. All right. Many of the schools you find are named after Boule members. The black schools all got Boule names. We didn't know that those names were Boule. We just know they was black names. Mr. Charles F. Williams, and you notice many of those schools are never named after black women.
That's right.
Because the Boule is given the honor, the women, like everyone else in the Boule, is considered subordinate.
They try to use them.
Right.
To get over labor.
Right. Dr. Leroy R. Weeks, Mr. Charles F. Williams, the Honorable David W. Williams, the Dr. Homer Levon Williams, Mr. Robert L. Williams, Dr. Roscoe C. Williams, Dr. William R. Williams, Jr., and Mr. Lawrence B. Wilson. Some of the past members on the list were Howard Allen, J. Edward Atkinson, Henry Butler, Taliaferro.
Was the guy at AMU.
Right. This is his dad on here. He's still alive. This is deceased. He's still alive. Taliaferro Harris, Julius Hill, Norman Houston, H. Cloyd Houston, Theodore Jackson, Henry McPherson, Miles Page, Leslie Shaw, Claudia Shropshire, Charles Taylor, and
What's the address of Wilson?
these are deceased. These are deceased. These are dead. This is the dead list. It says widows of deceased archons. Anyway, I gotta stop. Now, this person wins the list. Y'all still want the list?
Yeah.
Okay, the number is, last three numbers, 852. 852. Last three numbers. I gotta pull it again if they ain't here. 852. Last three numbers. Last three numbers, 852. Here we go again. Everybody loves this part of the lecture. I think I'm gonna stop lecturing. I'm just gonna raffle shit. I really thank the people in the front row who I be spraying on all the lecture. I can see it in the light as it flies. I'm really ashamed myself. 759. 759. You got it? I see the arm, but I can't see the face. There you go. Pass that back to sister. Check her number, brother. My Ethiopian brother. Check her number. 795. Is that right? 795? Is that 795? No, 795. That's the wrong one? Sister. Did I say it wrong? So I got to get it to her anyway, though. All right. There we go. Did somebody have 795? Okay, brother, I'll make sure you get a list. I got another one up here somewhere. I'll find it. Okay, sister, call out an audio tape we'll give away. Huh? Live in Cincinnati. 3 tape set. 838. 838. 838. 838. Okay, here we go. 839. You got it. The brother with the glasses. Give me another one, sister. This is fun. I wanted to auction off a videotape, a $70 videotape, but I didn't get to sell the raffle tickets. I really wanted to do that because I wanted to leave that tape with you. So this is what I'm going to do. This is a $70 tape. I'm going to give it away anyway. But this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull 3 numbers. It's 3 tapes. It's a 2-lecture set. I'm going to give each one of the 3 people 1 tape. None of your tapes are any good without the other people's tapes. I will compel you to have to get together and make sure each of you get the tapes you don't have.
That's right.
Check? All right. $70 out to family. All right. Give yourselves a hand. You all commit yourselves to do that? All right. Okay. This is the 3 people who are interwoven forever. First number is 788. Okay, brother, you're one of the 3. Second number is 840. 840. You got it? Brother, what's your name? Brother Cecil? Meet brother
Goswell.
Brother Cecil and Goswell. Who else we got in here? Sister, you see that counterintelligence video back there? You see it? Okay, tear it apart and just pass them up. Let brother, he'll pull one out. Turn around, brother, pass them up. He'll take tape number 1. See, 1 says counterintelligence, he'll take that one. Now it doesn't say counterintelligence. He'll take the first tape. Now look at the one says number 2. Pull it open. Some will say number 2, tape 2. That's it, tape 2? Okay, that goes to brother Cecil. Okay, we'll get these away. Okay, I gotta hurry. When we come back in some weeks, we'll have a better Boule overhead presentation. We'll have a huge, large